Alright, so my name is Ahmed. I'm a tour guide for Zanzibar. Actually now we are on Stonetown. So Stonetown is not a big city, it is a small city, but very complicated. In Stonetown we have almost 2,500 buildings. In 2,500 buildings, including 52 mosques, 2 churches and 4 Hindu temples. And this is called the Stone Town because of material that used to build. It's a local material like a coral reef, limestone. So all those local material they used to build in the Stone Town city. And still the building looks as strong as ever. Some of them is falling down because very exhausted. So people they try to renovate, so it looks like a new building. From 2000, Stone Town is joined with the World Heritage Site. So Stone Town is under UNESCO. People they could not changing the design. We have Arabic style and Indian style. While we walk through Stone Town, we are going to see the Arabic door and the Indian door, which is Arabic is square, Indian is around on top with the balconies.
Like arch.
Yeah, like arch.
Yeah.
And this Stone Town was built 18th century by Arabs from Oman. You know, Zanzibar was colonized by Arabs from Oman from 18th century up to 1964 after revolution. Before Arabs, Zanzibar it was well known as a fishing village because many fishermen from all parts of Africa, they were coming here for fishing and then they back the place where they are from. So Zanzibar, we got a mixture of the people from different nations here. We got people from Persian, Indian, Portuguese, Arabs and the British. The Persian came here from 9th century and they settled to the north of Ireland, so they get married with people from here. It's about 5th century Persian settled Zanzibar. Indian also came here for trade. They used the trade wind monsoon, north monsoon and the south monsoon. So they settled in Zanzibar 6 months. After 6 months they back to India. They are coming here for trade, India, to use north monsoon wind. And the end of the 15th century we got the Portuguese. Portuguese in Zanzibar they settled more than 200 years. But end of the time Portuguese they are not doing well. So Zanzibar here they are not really happy with them. That's why some of Zanzibari they went to Mombasa. Mombasa today is part of Kenya. There was the Arab settled there. They talked to them just to come to Zanzibar to help. Arabs came here, then they fight with the Portuguese. Finally Portuguese they surrender here, then they move away to Mozambique. And here they settle Arab from Zanzibar. Zanzibar. So Arab from Oman is starting to rule Zanzibar 1804. The first Sultan from Oman controlled this island. So that time Sultan they control whole East Africa from Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi. It was under the hand of Arab from Oman until 1885. That time 1885 European people they make a conference in Berlin to divide the continent of Africa to be colonized by Europeans. So after Berlin conference, European came Africa. This is the Africa they came British, German, Belgium and the French. So British they took Kenya and the Uganda, Tanganyika was took by Germany, Congo, French with the Belgians. What are they doing for Zanzibar? So European, the way how divided the East Africa, they took 10 miles from the coastal area in mainland, they give a Sultan of Zanzibar. Dar es Salaam, Mombasa, Sofala, even Kismayu and Mogadishu. All those coastal areas, they were belonged by Zanzibar. Okay. So still Zanzibar, it was a large when Europeans were here. Because if you want to go in Tanganyika, you must pay taxi from here. If you want to enter anything there. So the German there, they are not really happy because they got a Tanganyika, but the port of Dar es Salaam belonged by Zanzibar. So what happened? They planned to attack Zanzibar. So Zanzibar before, Sultan of Zanzibar, before Germany attacking here, already talked to British to protectorate this island. Around the 1890s, Zanzibar it was under protectorate of the British. So British colonized from 1890. They stayed, they control whole island. So when the British were here, the German difficult to fight again. So British and the German. The German they needed Dar es Salaam to be part of Tanzania, Tanganyika. So British they left Dar es Salaam to be part of Tanganyika. 1964 also we lost Mombasa to be part of Kenya. So Zanzibar it became this island which is called Unguja and Pemba. And the whole island here surrounded with more than 25 islands. That is Zanzibar. we stayed together with the British until 1963 on December. That is the time say goodbye Zanzibar, British. I mean Zanzibar get independent day that time. 1 month later, Zanzibar we make a revolution against the Sultan. And this revolution was doing 1964, 12 days. So after revolution, Sultan running from Zanzibar to Mombasa, he take a flight up to London and is still alive now, the last Sultan. So from 1964 till today, almost 60 years now, we are in revolution government. And 3 months later after revolution, Zanzibar joined together with the Tanganyika that we deliver the name of Tanzania. Before it was Tanganyika Republic, and Zanzibar after joined together we get United Republic of Tanzania. That is two governments working together. And every year, January 12th day, we are going to celebrating Revolution Day. As you see now, this is a preparation for Revolution Day. January 1964 is the national day. Okay. All the building of government we decorate like this, just to celebrating Revolution Day. So now we are in Stonetown, yeah?
Okay.
They tell you Stonetown is the oldest city and a very small city. So this is city of Stonetown. You can see people live upstairs. Down they use for shopping and the some of the office. This is about 10,000 people they are living in Stonetown like that. And this balcony there, you can see that is Indian style design. So okay. Arabic style always is like this square door. With the spark you have Arabic door, and next to the door here is Indian style, which is around wedge areas. So now where are we going to see? We are going to the Joe's Corner, which is the city center of all the town. I mean central of all the town. Coming down here. Yeah, okay. So now we enter through the Joe's Corner. This is like a mid of Stonetown. This place is called the Joe's Corner. It's a place where people come in here more. So this is called the Joe's Corner. It's very well known place in Stonetown where people coming morning here, sitting on the bench to have a coffee there. Somebody is selling local coffee over here in the morning. And the evening time is a place where people coming, sitting on this bench to play dominoes. And they put a screen there to watching football. This is special for leisure, where people coming to enjoy and to talk much, to share ideas in Joe's Corner. See the word here behind you, Joe's Corner. So we are middle of Stonetown now. This is the middle of Stonetown where we are. Coming either with the soft drinks, tea or coffee to say welcome. So you're gonna talk outside when you're sitting here on this baraza. We call it baraza in Swahili. Okay. Baraza, which is a small seat. Okay. So you got coffee and then you talk here outside. After finish you say goodbye. But sometimes depending on guest if you come. If the guest is a part of family, it's market side. This is a place where used to as a market of slave trade. Zanzibar 18th century became famous for spices and the slave trade. So slave trade we are doing here in Zanzibar, because here it was a central for East Africa for commercials. So slave we import and we export. So no Zanzibari made slave from here. We take slave from neighbors country, from Tanganyika, Kenya, Rwanda, Burundi, Congo. The agent is going to catch their slave, then they were brought here. So while he brought here, they were kept slave under the chamber for 2 days. After 2 days, people they took from the chamber to the auction. We are doing auction here to the tree. There was a tree before the church built here. So they use it for auction area. So people, they bought slave from here, then they were export. So slave from here, they were exported to Seychelles Island, Mauritius, Oman, and India. Slave from East Africa. And the slave who's sending to Europe, they're from West Africa, like Ivory Coast, Ghana, Senegal, and the Central Africa. In America, they took from Nigeria, Caribbean, Liberia. So it means all over the world, people, they are doing this business as a normal business. Zanzibar, we stopped slave trade in 1873. And this is because of Industrial Revolution. I mean, European, after getting high technology, so instead to use power of people, they can use machine and motors for their factories in order to grow. So that means they stop because of economic system. It's not for human rights or from their kind heart. This is not business. No, they stop because of economic. So 1873, after stop slave trade here, the British came over here and they bought the whole market from the owner. This market before, it was open market. It was no church, no building around here. Just surrounded by small huts. So it was a big market. Middle of the church there was a tree, which in Swahili we call it palm tree. In Swahili we call it mkunazi. So they used for auction area. So after British bought the market 1873, they decided to build this church over here you can see today. So this church was built in 1873 and it took 7 years to complete. And it still is used on Sunday. That's why we have this bench and the other decorations. So still they use. And outside the British they built other building as a missionary hospitals. So today we use like a hostel, that building. We will see after here. And outside there is a monument which is made by Clara Sona. That is like a memory for slave trade. We will see also as well. So today people when they come to this area, they're gonna visit on church to see different signs like that cross over there, which is the original from Chitambo village. We take that piece of wood and they will take that piece of wood because of, you know, Dr. David Livingstone. This man is a Scottish man, Dr. David Livingstone. He came in Africa as explorer. Also, he was a missionary with other people like Stanley Henrich, William Wilberforce. So this guy, Dr. David Livingstone, he did a lot in Africa. So he died in Zambia. So after died there, people of Africa say that we needed to bury a part of the body because that is a hero in Africa. So they took the heart, buried it under big tree. Then they took the dead body from Zambia up to Zanzibar and the Zanzibar up to London. So the body was buried in London, but the heart was buried in Zambia, Chitambo village, where people cut piece of wood because the heart was buried under big tree. And they cut piece of wood from the tree. We keep on church here just to get a memory of Livingstone. That's just for the memory. In the middle of the church there is a whipping post where a tree before the church built. So when we cut the tree, the time when people built the church, they regarded that place, then they put the whipping post, just as a symbolized to know what happened. Whipping post. Behind the high altar, there is a grave of the builder. The man who built the church was buried there. Edward Steer, that was engineer and also he was a bishop. And he was the first man to translate English and Swahili. So that is about slavery. Thank you. Any questions so far?
Your first experience at church. It was my dream. I want to go.
Okay. Come back, it was too late. People already make mistakes on those pillars. All these pillars they put upside down. The square box should be down and the down should be up. But they say hakuna matata. So the church is always God is there. So. Yeah, you're right. So this is a slave chamber. This is a place where I used to keep slave to wait auction for 2 days or 3. So slave while kept here, still they are tightened by chain through the hand or waist. They're gonna tighten here as well, because they try to escape some of slave when they see this bad situation. And they were kept a group of people in one chamber like this. More than 25 people, 30 people in one chamber. So slave couldn't get a disease. And the other room for gentlemen here.
Okay.
So we got 2 chambers here where slave kept. And this canal here, water coming from the sea. The sea was too close that time here. Outside we have main road, now we call it creek road. Before that road they uses, it was a sea rivers. So when high tide water coming through this, it's like, so
वो जो गुलाम होते थे उनको यहाँ रखते थे.
chambers. Imagine. is divided into 3 attractions. This side is only you can see fish, and the other side beef. Behind we have the fruit and the spices. So this is a daily market from morning up to night. People are coming to do activities and service. So we call it Zanzibar became famous for spices. We grow a lot of spices on this island. As you see now here, there are variety of spices. The cinnamon, cardamom, pepper, ginger, cinnamon, this is spice we grow here. You can see the fresh vanilla, clove with carafoo. You want some spices? You stay in the restaurant, but maybe you can expect some.
ये वनीला है बेटा.
Vanilla, clove, cinnamon like this.
बेटे का वनीला. जो आइसक्रीम में डालते हो जो फ्लेवर दिखाता हूँ मैं तुझे. ये वनीला है वनीला. So Mr. Ahmed, ये देखो ये हरे वाले मैंगो की क्या? हरे मैंगो.
I ask you if you need a henna, that is a profession for him. She's doing very well. Very Right, now we are in Old Fort. This fort was built by Arab 17th century against Portuguese. So they built this fort special for defense. They are standing Arab on tower with a big cannon to fighting with the Portuguese. After Portuguese left on Zanzibar, the fort they used for railway station here. It was a short safari from here to Bububu, 10 kilometers only. Yeah, after railway fell in here, the building they used as a prison. It was a prison building also. Also the time of British here, they used for ladies tennis that side here. Ladies tennis quarter. So today we have a different activities. What we do here, we have amphitheater here for music. We have a traditional music, it's called the Tarab music. People are doing here, you can see here the concept. And also there are small shopping, and the ladies plait your henna and plait your hair and hennas. And we use it for festival. Our festival we are doing here. All the time we are doing our festival. Yeah. So that side you can see that building, that is called the House of Wonder. That we call House of Wonder because it was the first building to be highest in East Africa. Also to get a power and a lift with running waters. Was built in 1883. So Sultan they used for ceremony, wedding and other activities. House of Wonder around 1896 was bombed by British. It happened, shortest war in history, just 45 minutes. The building falling down. Then the British, they rebuilt again. 1992 House of Wonder was open as a national museum. So last time we used as a museum. So 2 years ago it's falling down because very exhausted. So now it's under construction. People they rebuilt again, and the engineer say will take 3 years to finish. So after finishes they come back as a museum. There will be a museum also as well. So we are on Old Fort. Let us to see the concept here. Places. So this is
amphitheater.
Hapo umesema utiwe rozi katikati ya mstari.